Sometimes we chase adventure, and sometimes it comes chasing after us. As our final week in Colombia unfolds, adventure seems to whisper from every corner, waiting to write its name into our story. It feels as though this beautiful country has saved its grandest chapters for the very end, and our hearts are racing to see what awaits. One last wild ride lies ahead, so buckle up and let's roam. Some roads don't simply exist on a map. They live in your mind, calling to you in your sleep, filling your thoughts at work. The Pan American Highway, a road spanning the length of North and South America, a 30,000-kilometer road trip through more than 15 countries, is that road for us. Life to us is nothing more than a collection of moments, and we want to fill our moments with adventure. So for 18 months, we'll be driving south from Tatacoa, Canada, all the way to Washougal, Argentina. From the Arctic to the Andes, through deserts, jungles, and the unknown, we'll live and wander in our self-built adventure mobile, seeking stories, chasing landscapes, and redefining what it means to us to be modern-day explorers. This is our journey. You know what might leave your head spinning? We've already been in Colombia for 6 weeks. What was supposed to be a visit of maybe 2 or 3 weeks quickly spiraled, and now here we are, our final week in this beautiful country, a visit lasting almost 2 months. We've got some really neat places lined up to visit, and I think our final 7 days here are going to be really exceptional. Well, here we are in the mountains still. We just finished the wax palms route yesterday.
Super cool.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Just a landscape that I didn't think that I was going to be as thrilled for as I was. It was really, really cool to drive through there. We're going to go and attempt to make it to the inside of a volcano, and we're going to camp there for the weekend. Yeah, it's called Vulcan Machin. We have no idea if we can make it there.
Yeah, all the reviews say you need high clearance in 4x4 because there's some really deep mud puddles. It's fairly dry here for
the time of year, I guess.
Yeah, so maybe we can make it, but
yeah,
our drive yesterday got pretty mucky in some sections, so I don't know.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Let's go.
These guys are scaredy cats. You think? Hola, chica. Me.
Okay, bye. Mud puddle, let's go. We're on our way to Vulcan Machin, yet another place I learned about from our friends Matt and Stacy. It's only a short drive from where we camped the night before, but the drive will offer up some great views and, as always, a bit of adventure. This is the section of road that everyone, I think, is saying that it's
You need
rough.
a good 4x4, they say.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. I think we've got a good 2x4. get stuck there. Jeepers creepers. Looks like we may be approaching a little rescue mission opportunity. Is this our first rescue mission in Colombia?
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably. There's like no bigger joy for an off-roader than when you get to help people get unstuck.
Especially when they all said we couldn't get here. We love saving people on 4x4 roads, don't we? Oh! Was that the funnest thing ever?
Oh yeah, always a good time. I wish I got to do that more often, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
are they stuck again?
really?
I hope not. Oh! Jeevers creevers! Aired down tires helps.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Not that bad there anyway. Cool. Meg's going into Horselandia over here. It's a good day to be alive.
Look at all these friends I got.
Yeah, you got so many friends.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Really, truly, we had found ourselves in Meg's version of paradise. For 3 days, we'd remained here in this farmer's field while horses, donkeys, cows, and dogs wandered past. After a few long days of travel, being stationary in a peaceful place felt really wonderful. Made it.
Made it.
Alright, so as a consolation prize for making it here, which we didn't really catch all of it on video, but it got pretty steep getting up here. And then, yeah, I mean, like the mud bog was pretty dried out, so it was alright. But good times. And as a prize, we're gonna do another snack roulette. I've been saying roulette, but it's roulette. I've been corrected. And today we have, I don't know if it's quitos sabor a pollo, chicken flavored chips. Now I've had the like
Lay's kind of version?
Yeah, like in Colombia, I think Lay's are called margarita. And so this is like a new brand of pollo chip.
I'm taking a whiff. I don't know.
Want a big one?
Pollo chip is definitely not my favorite flavor.
Oh, look at that big one. Smells like chicken?
It tastes like a rotisserie chicken, which is super weird in chip form. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's so good.
No.
So,
No.
I don't know if this is gonna like trigger people or maybe make them kind of go bleh. But if you have like oven baked chicken, you know, like the skin with the skin on and it's all seasoned.
Yeah.
Some people really enjoy eating that. I do, and this is what it tastes like. Or these chips taste like chicken skin. It's delicious.
Yeah. Definitely not my favorite.
Acquired taste. And also,
time to start including the fun pops.
yeah, if you come to Colombia and you don't drink a Quattro, I don't know who you are. Because these are amazing. They're so good.
What's the equivalent? What was the equivalent in Mexico?
Piñafil. Piñafil? Piñafil?
No. Fresca. It's like a fresca.
Yeah, it's like a fresca. But delicious. Well, we're going to hang out here for the next 3 nights. Get a little bit of a rest because we've been moving.
Who are you?
I'm an alien. I come from the planet Zorgon.
Seriously.
Vulcan Machin, also known as Cerro Machin, is a small but highly explosive volcano in Colombia's Tolima department, about 150 kilometers from Bogota. Rising to 2,750 meters, it formed a 2.4 kilometer wide crater ring with several domes and last erupted around 800 to 1,000 years ago. Despite its quiet appearance, it's considered one of the country's most dangerous volcanoes because of its violent history and proximity to towns, farmland, and major roads. Today, it remains under close watch by the Colombian Geological Service, which maintains a yellow alert due to the ongoing seismic and fumarolic activity. You wouldn't think that such a beautiful and tranquil-looking place could contain beneath it such violence. But so is Mother Nature at her core. Violent beauty. Because animals.
Because what? You just trying to sleep in.
Living on a farm means farm animals everywhere.
You're cute. Hi, puppers. Hello. Are you a farm dog?
Meg, are you in heaven right now?
Yeah, if only one of them would let me pet it. Come on.
Nah.
Like, why not? Come on.
Like, what is this? It looks like something I haven't seen before. I'll sniff it and I'll move on.
Will getting video of a herd of cows outside of the van ever get boring? I don't know. Don't think so. You licking our van, miss?
Yeah.
You licking our van?
Yeah.
Weirdo? Move it, would ya?
No, stay. I want a hug.
Hugs. Come give me love. Oh my gosh.
This is the sort of reception that I need from all the animals.
Hi, baby.
Oh, you're sweet. What? Do you want to live with us? You're crazy.
Oh, hello. Oh, wow. You're right up into the van, aren't you? Hi.
Hey, buddy. Hola, chica. Are you? Hola, chica. Yeah, you're a girl. Hi. Hi. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can live with us. Yep. That's fine.
And suddenly we have a van dog.
Does this feel like your new home?
Hey.
You're itchy. She's itchy. So
an
that's
itchy
not
one.
great. That's not great. Hi.
Oh, this is dangerous, honey. This is dangerous.
It's okay. It has an owner.
So Meg was like super sketched out about this soup because of
Still am.
the chicken sausage.
Yes, still am.
But I've had my first taste And it is absolutely divine.
This like weird pollo salchichon completely disintegrated into the soup, and it's just like weird grainy chicken sausage broth.
It's so good though. Oh my gosh. You are a magician. A friggin' wizard. So at one of the grocery stores that we went to in Bogota, we actually found orzo, which has been hard to find in Central America and South America so far. So we got orzo, we got some beets, carrots, chicken sausage, and lots and lots
Ginger,
of
turmeric, garlic.
all that stuff. And I was gonna say lots of extra love,
Yeah,
but
always love.
oh my gosh, it's so good. We're gonna make this all the time.
This guy is the soup lover.
Yeah, well, I grew up like my dad. He loves soup. Hey, Dad. I know you want some of this soup. And you're gonna have to get Meg to save the recipe.
No, never. I'm not making this again.
What? Yar. What are you doing? I'm a pirate today.
I'm making cardamom buns.
Cardamom buns.
Yeah.
That's not what pirates eat. Where's all the rum? I don't know why, but it's just how it's gonna happen today.
I often ask Alex why he is the way he is, and he doesn't get the question, but I think that you can all sympathize with me right now. Pirate boy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the filling portion of the process. This is brown sugar, butter, and cardamom and cinnamon that I spread all over my beautiful rectangle of dough. Okay, so now that we've got our sugary filling evenly distributed, I'm gonna show you guys how we get the fancy Swedish knot effect. So the first thing we do is fold into thirds on top of each other. And then I'm gonna roll this new piece of dough out a little bit so that I can cut it into 6 strips. Try not to lose any of your filling.
Try not to lose any of your filling. Don't lose your filling, please.
All right, now I'm gonna cut it into 6 even strips. So 1 right down the middle. And now that I've got my 6 strips, now I go and I cut each one in half, except for about 1 inch at the top. Okay, so now to get the knot, I kind of take each one and stretch it out as much as I can. Okay, connect, twist, so it's a little tighter, and then tie in a knot. See?
Much better.
Much prettier. Okay, now I'm gonna put them in my Omnia oven for their second round of proofing. So these are gonna get nice and poofy, hopefully. That's the plan. And then we'll bake them.
Yeah.
And so these are gonna be the beautiful cardamom buns. All right, these are the puffy buns ready to bake. I just brushed them with a little bit of milk and added some like chunky sugar crystals on top so that they're have like a crunchy sweet coating when they're. We're having coffee and treats for breakfast.
Yeah.
We're on a diet.
Treat diet. The snacky treat diet. So we gotta look at these snacks that Meg made.
Buns. I had to fry them because that's how we have to reheat them, but cardamom buns.
Cardamom buns with coffee.
Yeah. Dunk dunk.
There you go.
You do it.
We'll take a snacky snack and dip it in coffee. And
Ah, yes. Perfection. Oh, it's really good.
Dessert.
Yeah. Dessert for breakfast. Best breakfast ever. All right. So today we've got a pretty long drive day, resupply day.
Super.
And yeah, we're heading to a place that is unlike anything that we have seen in Colombia or South America thus far. So we're very excited to get there.
Yes.
And last night it rained
So much.
cats and dogs. Like
Holy
the
cow.
whole farm.
It felt like the rain was going to bust through the top of the van.
Yeah, so that means that those mud holes that we came through on the way in, we're going to have to go out through, and they're going to be filled with water and icky mud. So might be a bit of an adventure getting out. Let's go.
Bye. Bye, puppy. Oh my god.
Not that a little bit of skinny pedal can't help.
I'm so glad that I don't have to drive through these mud puddles. Slipping and sliding in the mud like that totally freaks me out.
When we looked at the map for the route out to the highway from Vulcan Machin, it looked pretty straightforward. We've learned to always expect the time to double, so we were prepared for a long drive. But little did we know, we were setting out on a proper adventure, and the deep mud had nothing to do with it.
Bumpy, eh? This isn't too bad.
I wanna rock and roll all night
And party every day. They have a hot spring on the side of the road.
Looks pretty hot.
It's perfect.
Alex getting ideas. He wants to clean his stinky butt.
Dang it, that would have been so nice to like hang out in for a day. It's like a perfect temperature.
Clean your stinky butt.
Look at that camera. This is why we take the back routes, so that we can travel slow and actually look at all the views. Like those cows right over there. So
Prime
quaint.
real estate.
Yeah.
Aw, babies.
Look at those trees. They're so pretty. Another one.
Another little cute thing.
Another little cute thing. These like pre-samurai Suzukis are even tinier than samurais. It's wild. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. Wow.
Wow.
Buenos dias. Buenas.
Babies on a horse.
Oh man.
I think that the answer is that you want to take a shower.
I might want to take a shower. It looks pretty cold though.
You filthy monster.
What?
You tired or something? Tired of these beautiful views?
Yeah,
Is that what you're trying to say?
so exhausting.
As we slowly proceeded towards the city of Ibagué via the back roads, we chose a road that looked like it would deliver us to the highway a lot quicker. As soon as we turned off what seemed to be the main road, we began to rapidly plunge down in elevation. The road quickly began to get more and more rough and steeper, and our apprehensions for what was ahead began to rise.
these two chose an interesting place to get it on. Yeah. Welcome to the National Geographic Channel where we watch vultures mate.
Gaia maps showed that there was a bridge at the bottom of the river valley, which we were soon hoping dearly was the case because going back up what we were heading down wouldn't be an easy feat for our heavy van.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Luckily, our fears were quickly expelled as we reached the bottom and found a sturdy-looking car bridge crossing the river.
So we have been on this route that is on Gaia, but neither Google nor Waze has this as a route to take for cars. And we have been traversing this mountainside, going down like ultra uber steep, really rough roads. And the last like 2 kilometers or so, I think we've both been kind of in silence, shitting our pants, wondering if we will meet a bridge that is able to hold the van at the end of this road. And yeah, we got to the bridge and it's like a totally sturdy, robust bridge. So that's one thing that's like I'm kind of shaking.
Yeah, I was a little worried myself, but now the next thing is going up the other side and it looks like it's going to be quite steep.
It's like a short road up to the main highway, and it from the other side it just goes up like a crazy steep bank. So hopefully we can make it, because if we have to go back at this point, just SOS. And we have so much to do today and so far to travel, so yay for unnecessary stress. Next time we're going the Google route.
Alright, here we go. Up the steep side.
As we climbed the far side of the valley, my foot pressed heavily on the pedal, the van's engine straining. I couldn't help but reflect on the essence of adventure. And this is it. Adventure isn't bound by place or destination. It lives in uncertainty, in the questions without answers, in the risks we choose to take. Dropping into the depths of this river valley with nothing but faith that a bridge awaited us meant that if it didn't, we'd face the daunting climb back out. In that uncertainty, in that gamble, we found what we came searching for. With a single turn of the wheel, a simple choice of road, we dove headlong into adventure, and it feels incredible. This is exactly why we are out here, to become comfortable with uncertainty, to thrive in adventure, and to learn exactly where our limits lie.
Five hours later. Well, it's been a pretty darn good day. We are all stocked up on groceries from a Walmart-like store in Colombia.
Yeah.
That was like Meg's favorite thing all day.
Wow.
And then Betty got the royal treatment today. She got an oil change. She got
Air filter change.
Air filter.
All her things greased.
She got all greased up. And
We got vaccinated for yellow fever
at an airport.
for free.
Welcome to Colombia.
Wonderbar.
So what's we can't enter Ecuador without our yellow fever vaccine, and because neither of us have it, we waited till we came to Colombia because it's free here and it's like $400 back home. So yeah, little hack for you guys if you're coming through Colombia and want to go into Ecuador and don't want to pay $400 for a vaccine.
Don't quote me on that fact. I just remember when I was traveling in my early 20s, it was super expensive to get it in Canada, so I never got it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're off to our next spot. We got a bit of a drive, so let's go.
You may notice something different about this landscape. The grass lies sun-bleached and brittle, the distant mountains stripped of the lush green we've grown accustomed to these past few weeks. Even the air itself feels changed. It's drier and absent of the heavy humidity that's followed us until now. Today, our paths lead us into the Tatacoa Desert, a world apart from anything we've seen in Colombia, and a place I've long dreamed of setting foot in. The route we're taking to the Tatacoa Desert is an old rail line, the same abandoned railway we found ourselves on a few weeks back. I learned about this route from both our couple friends Max and Nikki of Go Alone and Matt and Stacy of Toyota World Runners. It's great to be traveling these routes taken by our Canadian friends. It helps us feel closer to them when they're far away. It isn't long before we leave the foothills behind and roll out onto what feels like a vast savanna. Cacti rise from the earth like sentinels, and the clouds of dust swirl in our wake. Every mile carries us closer. The desert is calling, and we can feel its presence ahead. If you're enjoying this film and want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It's a free and easy way to help our videos make it to a wider audience. I have to say, at first glance, this desert looks like a mix of the Baja Peninsula and the Oregon High Desert. It's an interesting mix, but I'm here for it.
We have made it to the desert.
Well, I guess it's time for a desert adventure now. The Tatacoa Desert isn't a desert in the traditional sense, but rather a tropical dry forest that lost much of its vegetation millions of years ago. Once covered by lush greenery, shifts in the climate and erosion gradually stripped the land bare, leaving behind a maze of gullies, canyons, and dry ravines carved by wind and seasonal rains. Layers of clay and rock in vivid reds and grays tell the story of its geological past, while the scarcity of water and intense sun give the landscape its stark, desert-like appearance. True desert or not, it's places like these that actually inspire me the most, and you'll see exactly why if you stick around.
going for a little walk in Desierto Gris. And then I think we're gonna go in some pools. They're like mineral pools that are fed by a spring, but it's like they've built them up. So they're not totally natural, but we're dirty, so
We need it.
sounds great.
The Tatacoa Desert is divided up into the gray and the red desert. The grays come from the volcanic ash and sediments with lower iron content, mixed with clays and silt. These layers erode differently, giving the gray zone its softer, almost lunar look, whereas the deep reds and ochres of the red desert are mainly due to high concentrations of iron oxide in the clay-rich soil. As the material weathers and oxidizes, it develops the striking rust-red tones.
Heaven.
Should we bring it in the van?
Well, before we go into the pool, we got ourselves some maracuya. I don't know, they're like slushies.
Slushy. But it's just maracuya, no sweet, just maracuya and water. It's icy.
Amazing. This is exactly what we need. It's hot. Here we go.
This right here is exactly why the desert has always held my imagination, why the desert has been a source of inspiration and intrigue for so many years. The landscapes we have crossed in Colombia have been vibrant and full of life, but here the palette explodes into something entirely different, a kaleidoscope of reds, grays, and golds, all shifting with the light. As clouds drift overhead and the sun arcs across the sky, the land transforms before your eyes as if it's breathing in color and exhaling something new each moment. There's nothing else quite like the desert for an experience like this. Its vast silence reaches into you, muffling the noise of the outside world, settling the spirit and sharpening your sense of presence. It is a place that asks nothing of you but to sit still, to watch, to listen, and to let its quiet magic seep into your soul. And then, just as you're getting accustomed to the light, it changes again into blue hour, and the landscape takes on the cool light of a descending sun. Places like this stand in stark contrast to the landscapes we grew up with in Canada, and perhaps that's why the desert will always call us back. Its strangeness is magnetic, an environment so unlike our own that it feels almost otherworldly. No matter how many times we wander through its canyons and ridges, it captivates us in ways language can barely hold. The desert leaves us humbled, awestruck, and brimming with wonder, a place that lingers in our heart long after we've gone, forever pulling us to return and explore again. And then the morning comes and a new palette of color is presented and the cycle of wonder restarts.
This morning we're taking an early departure from the desert. We probably would have stayed 2 nights, but
It's super nice here. We wish we could stay multiple nights, but it's so hot and there's so many bugs. I am literally covered from head to toe in sandfly bites, and they're invisible, so you can't do anything about it. They just bite.
And to top all of that, we have a 9-hour drive from here to the next thing that we're going to go see. So we kind of want to get after that. So it's been absolutely spectacular here, as you've seen. And this is just a taste of what's to come. As soon as we hit the Altiplano in like Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina, and Chile, it's going to be like this everywhere.
Yeah, but cool.
Okay, let's go.
We certainly do have a long drive ahead of us, but we couldn't come to the Tatacoa Desert without taking a walk through the Red Desert. The morning in which this episode began, we found ourselves in the aftermath of a hard conversation. The day before, tensions had flared as we wrapped up the long, muddy, bone-rattling road through the wax palms. At the heart of it was my own pull towards remote, arduous, and sometimes dangerous routes. But after the loss of our friends, we've been forced to confront our own fragility, to stare our mortality in the face, and to admit that we're not untouchable, that accidents do happen. It's made us question what that means for us and how it should shape the way we choose which routes to drive. Perhaps it won't completely change the roads we take, but it has changed how we approach them. From here on, we'll try to keep our grip on an idea loose, to speak openly and honestly, and to walk away from a route if something deep inside tells us not to. And with all that in mind, the road ahead is exactly one of those roads. Welcome to the Trampoline de la Muerte. Ahead of us lies a narrow mountain road carved through Colombia's Putumayo department. It was built in the 1930s to connect the towns of Mocoa and Pasto. Originally built as a military supply route during border tensions with Peru, it winds for about 70 kilometers through steep cliffs, waterfalls, and constant fog at elevations up to 3,000 meters. With the sheer drop-offs and heavy rainfall that triggers frequent landslides, the road has earned its ominous nickname, though locals still rely on it as a vital lifeline through the Andes. We've got to make it to Pasto, so today we're going to be driving the entire thing.
just giving the transmission a chance to cool off. It's been getting really, really hot, and I think it's time for a fluid change, which we have already arranged for the next town. The other day while we were driving and it was quite hot out, we were doing like highway miles pretty quick, but started to notice like hard shifting, and of course did like a little bit of learning. And just to make it clear, I'm not very familiar with automatic transmissions. I have only driven manual pretty much my entire life, and so all this stuff with the automatic transmission, the 4L80E that we have in there, it's all new to me. And I was not aware, that is a very scary bug, I was not aware that for heavy duty transmissions, or like under heavy duty, that you have to change your oil every 40 to 50,000 K. I thought it was more than that, and I was just ignorant. And we're a little bit over, so I think the oil is getting pretty dirty, so it's time to change, and we're going to be doing that coming up pretty soon. In the meantime, we'll just enjoy this beautiful view.
Those are nice light streams.
That's
Rain cloud? Yeah, that's what I said. Few switchbacks, no big deal.
As we approached the highest point on the road and eventually passed over the top, it seemed like traffic began to intensify. The number of large trucks appearing out from behind blind corners, followed by tight squeezes, multiplied. For the first 35 kilometers or so, the road was wider and had enough pullouts to allow opposing traffic to pass relatively easy. However, things would quickly change as we began our descent.
And now we go down.
Sorry in advance, brakes.
On what might be considered the descent side, the road got narrower, available pullouts for passing seemed to dry up, and the blind corners became longer and more plentiful. If you were to ask me, I'd say this part is definitely the more exciting part. On the ascent portion of our trip along the Trampoline de la Muerte, the road folds in on itself multiple times, but it's hard to get a good view of what's ahead. At this point on the drive, however, we got a clear view of the road ahead across the valley, shedding light on the scale of the mountains we were passing through and just how long this road stretches. One of my chosen forms of entertainment are shows like World's Deadliest Roads. They're mini documentaries on supply routes braved by drivers in developing countries around the world. Watching vehicles drive perilous routes feeds my excitement, and now, here we are, on a road that could be considered the training grounds for some of those routes. Towards the end of the road, we were led into a narrow river canyon, the walls of the mountains closing in on us like a trap in an Indiana Jones movie. Trees close in over the top of the road, making it dicier to fly the drone while keeping the van in view as Meg winds her way alongside a rushing river. Periodically, I pull my attention away from my controller, taking quick glimpses out the passenger window, looking down at the perilous drop that lies less than a meter from the passenger side wheels. As Meg expertly navigates the narrow road, I look ahead for her, letting her know if there's any traffic coming. As we round a corner and drive into a particularly narrow section, I spot a large truck coming down the hill. I tell Meg to stop. She does, but the truck continues to come straight up to our nose. Meg is forced to back the van along the narrow section to a spot where the truck can get past. The motorcyclist behind us moves only so far until finally he speeds around us and past the truck. We continue to move backwards until we reach the wider corner, but the driver in the red truck behind us refuses to back up any further. I'll note at this point that we don't have a rear view mirror or backup camera, making it really challenging to judge the distance behind the van, a mistake I won't make again. Eventually, we get a little bit further back as the driver in the red truck moves back a little further, and the large transport truck is able to squeeze past. The driver of the transport truck congratulates Meg on her reverse job as he passes, another welcoming trait displayed by yet another wonderful Colombian. For folks like him, this kind of thing is just an everyday transit, squeezing past other trucks with inches to spare and teetering on the precipice of a 100-meter drop is all just part of the job.
This car's gonna have to back up now. Should we just go over here while this mess clears up?
Yes. We have so much further to go. Oh, so someone that's traveling the Pan Am right now, a German couple with 2 kids, they, I asked them how the Trampoline de la Muerte was, and they told us they drove it in 4 hours, and then the views didn't really change. I think the views are really beautiful, but I was surprised that it took them so long. But now I understand. This road takes a really long time to drive. Well, holy smokes, what a day.
What a day.
What did you think of the Trampoline de la Muerte?
It was beautiful. It was way more beautiful than I was expecting it. And yeah, it was fun. Like super fun. You all know how much I love scary gravel road.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that day of driving. Even though it was quite arduous, it was a very long road. Probably should have let out way more air out of the tires, but I didn't. Aside from those things, yeah, so much fun. And I think it's like the perfect kind of like entry-level death road, because we've got a few more countries to hit, which all have their respective death roads. That right there looks like a post-muerte delicious dinner. Yeah, I know, it was lame. Super daddy, but yeah. Looks delicious. What have we got here, hun?
Breakfast sausage and egg breakfast hash.
Delicious.
Ah,
Wow.
ah.
So impressive. What can she say?
All in a
She's
day's
a
work.
genius. Food genius.
Mar.
Well, it's my birthday today, and we had hoped that we would find a quiet, peaceful spot, but we found the wrong spot. Once again, I am displaying my superpower of finding places where people are going to be the next day.
Well, to be fair, you said that you were like, yeah, this is a gravel pit that they're actively working in. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's a surprise.
And I was totally right that exactly where we parked, just
They
down the
showed
way.
up at Fat Sparrow's fire.
Yeah.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. So,
He was a very nice gentleman, though.
Yes.
Very curious about us.
yeah. So we're going to just pack up and we're going to leave because there's trucks driving around us and a bunch of people. And
But it's actually, maybe it's a blessing in disguise because we have an appointment to get to, so
Yeah.
we couldn't have hung around here.
transmission,
Anyways.
fluid change time.
There he is. Our new friend.
A new friend. So the nice thing about Latin American mechanics is that they have absolutely no issue with you just hanging out in your vehicle while they work on it.
Do North American mechanics have an issue with
Typically
that?
they're like, go in the waiting area. Because there's like, you know, issues
Issues?
with,
They don't want to be
Liability.
overheard.
yeah, exactly.
Trash talking your vehicle. These guys are like, they don't understand us.
So true. Well, that's that. Quick and easy. That was probably the fastest transmission fluid change I've ever experienced. Really good guys at that shop. They even had the higher quality fluid that we need for a transmission. So it's all good. And hopefully we have another successful like 40 to 50,000 kilometers. Not that we'll be driving it in this van. Okay, we're off to Ecuador now.
Yay!
Ecuador, country number 12, 12. Let's go!
And that is it for Colombia. 7 weeks and 2 days exploring this breathtaking country. Not only did we fall in love with the dramatic landscapes, from misty mountains to sun-baked deserts, but we also fell in love with the warmth of its people, the richness of its culture, and the flavors of its food. Never before have we felt so welcomed, so embraced in a foreign land. At a time when our world seemed to be crumbling, when we doubted our ability to go on, when our passion for travel felt suddenly ripped from us, Colombia wrapped us in its beauty and spirit. It comforted us, lifted our hearts, and reminded us why we roam. For that, we will forever be grateful. This has been an adventure unlike any other, one that will stay with us, alive in memory and story long after we leave. Thank you, Colombia, for every moment, every smile, every breathtaking view. And until we meet again, see you next time. Thank you for being here along with us on this journey. We hope our stories and experiences spark something in you. Maybe it's a bit of curiosity. Maybe it's the urge to get out and explore this big, beautiful world for yourself. Now, go chase that next adventure and make the kind of memories that stick with you. Until next time, keep on roaming. If you would like to see behind the scenes content, get route and camp spot information, or if you'd just like to help support us by putting some gas in our tank each month, you can contribute on Patreon. Oh, hey there, bud. And before you go, don't forget to go over to slowrumors.com to get yourself some rad Slow Rumors merch. We even got some new stuff in there for you. For additional photos and commentary on your journey, you can follow along on Facebook and Instagram. Well, Colombia, we sure love you. We're gonna miss you. See you next time. Bye.
Sweetie.